And we're in there. What's up, guys? I am here with a replay from Insidious for fairies again. I know what you're thinking is not another fairy replay. Well, that's all it ever is. So I got Insidious here. We're going to walk through some of your thought processes. What did you play against here?
No, I don't remember. It's been a while. I've been playing a lot.
That's what I like to hear. Fairies, I always find fairies more and more enjoyable to play, And that's a little bit of a crazy opening hand. How have you been liking Raikou? I know I don't play Raikou on any of my builds. I hate the random million.
I've been loving it.
Yeah,
Opening it is so nice because they don't think anything, but it could be a DD, it could be a Raikou. It gets the ball rolling, and I can be selective of when I want to use it. I love opening it in Gores because I don't set any back row. I just sit on that, or I choose not to flip it and make them flip it.
So far, even be a Spirit Reaper.
I would not play more than one though. Yeah.
Yeah, some people be throwing in like triple Raikou into fairies. Ugh, not a fan. I've never liked the random milling. It always hits brain control and heavy storm for sure. But it is C. Bradbury's going first with one set, and unfortunately, we already know that's a Goblin Zombie just from the stats. So he's playing some type of zombie build. And your hand looked extremely powerful against zombies. And that's why I love 6 recruiters. So what I'm thinking right here is just gonna summon Warrior Lady Crash and try to either bait out back row or get a sweet hit on whatever set. In GOAT format, you don't have to worry about Raikous or anything crazy. So I know you're a GOAT format player, so I'd imagine just setting DD Warrior Lady and trying to wall right here is also a very acceptable position in GOAT format, but not so much in Edison.
I think I went Raikou just to see what I can get, just to learn what the matchup is and act accordingly.
Really? What if they had a set Raikou?
It's a 1-for-1. I don't lose much.
No, they +1. They flip their Raikou. What's this? Deep.
Or if they have a Raikou, I would be tempted to orange it. It would be a terrible play, but...
Ooh, yeah, I don't know if I'd ever orange with only Nova Summoner unless it's a Gores or something crazy or Caius. Yeah, I'm just saying here, I probably would just summon DD Warrior Lady and Swung, just start eating up back rows, and if they destroy it with, I don't know, Mirror Force or something, probably get Deprisoned if anything, but if they destroy it, it just feeds the grave for free. And, just looking at the situation right now, if I had to guess where this is going to go, I haven't watched this yet, I'm going to guess Freed is about to be extremely important in this matchup, either to hit some kind of Dark Arm Dragon, Brio, or like Caius or something like that, if I had to guess. So, let's see. So I guess he'll probably just flip that, hit up. Oh, man. So I think here, wow, it's almost, this might be one of the plays worth hitting with Herald. Now I'd probably let this go, see if he does bring out the Brio, and then Herald on the Brio, which puts you in a really good position. Hopefully leaves another Diva face up, but what's he get, Diva or it's Gilman? Probably, he doesn't even use it. He's probably playing 2 of them and has the other in his hand. Yup.
Oh yeah, this is where you revealed his Diva in hand to me, right?
Interesting decision for him to reveal that.
But that's how I knew it was purely Diva zombies.
Yeah. Well, he's only running 2 Divas, so if you're running Diva zombies specifically, usually, I know this is big usually, but they'll typically be very reliant on the triple Diva, no Spine Gilman. So they'll have like double Malicious, not like that's more the Diva build, where they will have that triple Diva. If it's only 2 Diva, this leans more towards that. If you know what Beast Mode is, I think I've talked to you a few times about him. His builds are typically only 2 Diva strong, and his other tuners are going to be Plague and Gale the Whirlwind. So if it's only 2, it's probably start assuming things like maybe Illblood's going to be an option in his deck. Pyramid Turtle's probably definitely going to be like a 2 or 3 of type of stuff. And it really changes to a much more like heavy trap lineup featuring Bottomless Trap Hole, Deep Prison, and stuff like that, opposed to typically like Phoenix Worm Blast is more the premier trap in a Diva zombie build, which is what I prefer. And funny fact, I'm just throwing this out there, I was the first person to play Return from a Different Dimension in zombies in Edison format almost 3 years ago. Neither here nor there. That was a different time and a different life. But this Goblin Zombie is going to be good. Wow. If I had to guess where this is going, this Freed's about to go in just next turn based on your mills on this Flame Veil. And Raikou hitting a back row, but you're about to take a hit. A real strong hit.
I think I avoid with 2K hit. That's too much for me.
Prison.
Yeah.
That's fair. Probably not bad. Zombies are very known for just dropping like Brio and Dark Armed, even Caius, which kind of beat D Prison. So I wouldn't say this is bad D Prison at all. Definitely a hit that you could have taken to knocked out a back row, but you still get the same play. We're going to flip Raiko to hit one of his back rows next turn, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could keep it set.
Yes.
Ooh, main deck's Zombie World, so this is definitely not a beast mode build. He's just going in on. He must have lost to Frog Monarchs recently, and he's like, I don't want to play that. Is what I would guess. Shoot. I think at this point it's either. It's tough. You can try playing around Torrent and flip Raiko right now to hit Zombie World, or you could just be like, I don't think he has it. Summon DD Warrior Lady or Nova Summoner. Maybe Nova Summoner's not bad here, actually. And swing with Nova Summoner.
I actually did not think the Zombie World was bothering me here.
So right here specifically, it absolutely doesn't. But because it just messes up the fairies and grave, it could really just it could ruin your day.
Right.
Also, it completely takes Christia out of the game. It's shocking that this isn't a more played card because of how popular, Caius and Monarchs in general are. And Christia. It stops Christia from being summoned 100% of the time. So do you just hit a back row? Oh, just pick one. Oh, what was it? D Prison. Yep. So, again, only 2 divas kind of alludes to having a bit of a heavier trap lineup with D Prisons and stuff that you don't run in the more. I don't even know what a standard zombie deck is. People don't even play zombies anymore for some reason, which is the strangest thing. And you attack for 200. I think setting Warrior Lady here is a good play. Do you do that? No, you pass. Why don't you set... I've noticed a lot of your replays. You don't set monsters when you have a chance to actually start, like loading up the field with Warrior Lady or Nova Summoner. So
purely because of Gores.
Because of Gores?
I want to drop that Gores soon.
Okay, you're just trying to... Okay, that's fair. Random Reaper.
This kind of annoyed me, but I took the chance of it.
That's unfortunate. And it's Nova.
I think he hits the DD. But Nova.
That's the best card in your hand, too, arguably. I think at this point you have to kind of summon Warrior Lady. No, I'd probably set Warrior Lady because I don't want to run into a back row Mirror Force, Bottomless, or D Prison. So I think just setting Warrior Lady Dust Shoot. Is that what ends up happening? It is.
T set, I think.
And then Dust Shoot, hopefully at like a Caius or something sweet. Let's see what he's got. Is it show hand? He's got that Diva that we knew about because he showed it. Gores is... Why would you run Zombie World with Gores?
Yeah, that confused me.
Tomato, so... Honestly...
So I thought Mizuki was the easy hit here.
It is. I would agree with that just because everything's zombie now. But he has no real way of getting Mizuki into the grave. But I think Tomato isn't a bad hit just because it opens up his entire deck. It opens up every play that he has. Diva doesn't matter.
Tomato, I would do Tomato if he did not already have Reaper on the field.
What?
Well, because Mizuki could just run over the DD Whirly and then another direct hit.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So I just want to knock that out so I'll at least have a wall to gather more resources.
What's in your grave? Is this freed live yet? It is live. So I don't think there's anything you're scared of. I imagine that he's probably just going to summon Tomato and attack. He has 2 plays at this point. If you send back the Mizuki, just summon Tomato or Diva. I don't think that either one of them's probably... if I were him, what would I do? Shoot. I'd probably switch Reaper to defense and pass. That Zombie World is just a problem. But he does summon the Tomato. Swings, no banish. Nice. Oh my gosh, that's a rip. That's probably the best card you could have drawn in this situation. Do you play it? You don't even play it? Oh no. Wait, what makes you go for Freed here? What does Freed accomplish?
I think because I did not have anything matched yet. I did not want to play the D-Alc into the TT.
That's fair. I think just because I was looking at when I saw that draw, I thought for sure you just switch Warrior Lady to attack mode, swing in Tomato, banish them, then summon Alchemist right after that. Was almost 100% the play here because you also knew his hand was Gores and
But he
Diva,
kind
so
of
he has no out.
also if I summon Dialk, it turns off Nova.
That's
Not
fine.
Nova, Orange.
That's fine. I just
That's
his
also
hand. His hand is Nova or Orange rather. You got me. Orange can't do anything when his only cards would have been Reaper and then the Diva and Gores, but Gores is turned off by his own zombie world.
Mm-hmm.
So
He kind of did me a favor here.
if I had to guess, if I had to guess, I don't think that play is going to affect this game in the slightest. If I'm guessing just from the way it looks, is that you're going to end up winning. Don't tell me, but I'm thinking you're probably.
It just makes my Gores live.
It does, and he loses two. He loses a card and his torrent, which is very important. Okay. Well, the fairy lords have gifted you with another warrior lady, and you decide to summon the alchemist instead of warrior lady to swing. What's that about?
Save the DD Warley for a bigger threat.
It works out because you hit that. Actually, what do zombies even have that can naturally swing over? Another tomato, zombie master, and Mizuki. Is that it? 1300 is a very strange stat line, but honestly might be pretty good against zombies in general.
Yes.
And he can't drop that Gores. Oh! That's a good play. Well, not a good play. Good top deck. Very good. Unfortunate. But now your Gores is about to get in there at 2800, huh? And this is why zombie players, you always have to run the, what's it called? Gaia Knight. Gaia Knight's just much better. It's easier to deal with the Gores off Gaia Knight, but Gaia Knight's just generally better than trying to use up a Goyo in a situation like this. And do we know anything else in hand? Just the Gores and one unknown? And now you can just crash token, swing directly with Warrior Lady and Gores. Actually, probably, I'd keep the Nova Summer hand. Yeah, summon the DD Warrior Lady, crash, or is this game right here? DD Warrior Lady banish and then crash these two? That is game.
Yes.
Oh, nice, yeah. Nice, okay. Let's fast forward. Does this end up being a 3-of, or at least best of 3? Cool. So, pretty convincing win. And you open up with, not the combo, but he just normal summons. In what world do you just normal summon Zombie Master Pass? Interesting play, knowing that you have DD Warrior Ladies. Just summon his, like, card that basically outs every single monster in your deck that he knows of. As a normal summon, I think that was... It's a huge waste of Zombie Master for sure. But he turned on your Cyber Dragon for free. And then you got Thunder King, which is basically an OTK against zombies at this point. Just OTK in general. Zombies have such a problem with Thunder King. And you got the Ultra Christie that is turned on within the next 4 cards. Okay.
So I really love Cyber Dragon going second. I love it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's so good.
Test all the back row.
Yeah, I tried maining it before. Going first, not a fan of Cyber Dragon. Going second, it's possibly one of the best cards in the game. Possibly the best.
And now I summon T-King and he can't do anything.
Right,
is that what I do?
No.
I set the DD. Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. Is there a reason? Do you even remember this? That you're like, why would you... You know, so you've mentioned before that you want to save DD Warrior Lady like last game, for example, for threats, but here you just completely ignore that logic and set it against the Zombie Master, against zombies, that Thunder King completely ruins. Is there a reason for that? Oh, and you have Live Herald. I didn't even realize that. You have Herald.
I do not remember.
Well, let's see if it pays off. Maybe he'll just, if you're lucky, summon Tomato or summon like Pyramid Turtle or something. Oh, he decided the Nobleman. One of side deck Nobleman is so good in Edison format. It's absurdly good. I love it. And he hits you with the Caius. Oh, you have to Herald. You have to. Herald's going to get an easy 2-for-2 trade, and then you just hit him with Thunder King next turn. Perfect. Oh, I hope you top deck. That was a good play. I hope you top deck Call the Haunted. You deserve it. Oh, no. He's going to banish that Christia. Bring it. Does he have any targets? No, a waste. His hand must be really weak. If I had to guess, his hand's extremely weak and he just has nothing else going on. I think you... Do you take the 18? I would. I think taking the 18 is the right play.
I think, that's better because I can swing over.
Another help. So, also very good just if you draw into another fairy. Or, it just opens up your Goyo, which I think Goyo's probably going to ruin this guy's life if you decide to Go-Yo next turn. Or in a couple of turns. Let's just fast forward. He sets... That's Reaper. That's unfortunate. Now, is there any reason that when you're going in, you just think to yourself, I'm not going to set too many back rows because of heavy storm or something like that? Or is that even a thought that crosses your mind? How do you decide to play around heavy storm?
I feel like I auto lose. Well, I guess T-King stops Dad.
Is it live? It's not. But it could be with one Caius or something like that.
Yeah, probably Caius is what I was fearing.
Yeah, if he has another Caius, that's... Well, I guess now your Herald is live as well, but... I don't know if I'd want to discard a Nova Summoner for... Oh, man, that's so good. I think you're almost at a point that's worth just setting the Nova Summoner and trying to Synchro next turn. Or like in the turn after, but you're just saving... There it is. They always have it. Good thing you drew that Seldom. Oh my gosh. But he's getting a lot of resources. He's really getting himself back in this game just from that Reaper being able to stall. And why does he set that? He must have Mirror Force. No, he used Mirror Force, right? Yeah, Deep Prison. He has Deep Prison.
Yeah, he does.
Is this Tornk on? No. So I think here, actually, if you set the Alchemist turn 2, whoops, is really solid. But is he going to have Deep Prison? He does. Why did he set that? What was he thinking? What is it? Oh, he does have Dad, but it's bottomless. I had to look because... Well, okay, that's why. His dad's live now, but T-King negates it. But then he gets attacked with Reaper. Do you set the Alchemist? You just summon it. That works too. Okay, and he doesn't know it, but now you're threatening Nova Summoner into Christia. No, you're not, because your life's so low. Do you ever even worry about how low your life is at this point?
I am. Yeah, crashing is not in my mindset.
And he sets the turtle. Sets the turtle. Huh. Yeah, I think setting that Alchemist last turn might have been a little bit better because it would have baited him into attacking as well. I mean, guarantees you actually get it off, but I don't know what it is. Players refuse to go into a situation where they're just going to make an opponent go even, if that makes sense. Like, they see a recruiter, they never want to attack it, even though the other player's going to end up even on the other side. Obviously, recruiter's really good, they get to choose it, but, Alchemist, why would... I don't know how to describe... No one's going to attack the Alchemist, even though they can get like 1,000 damage at the cost of you just evening getting one of these cards back, which I think is always just the strangest thing. I think that's never the right play because it doesn't apply field pressure to you. Because if he had... Let's see, if he had just a decently sized monster and swings over this, you're down to potentially down in the low 2000s. Which I think is a lot better as this zombie player to get you just low in life, just creepy towards the bottom, than trying to do whatever it is that he's doing. I don't know if he has an actual game plan in mind. But he drew a Dust Tornado, which is exceptionally good. And you swing? You do. Okay. What's he get? He get Reaper, huh? Or Mizuki wouldn't be bad. Illblood. Oh, see, okay, yeah, they do run the Illblood. So yeah, typically if you only see 2 Divas, it's probably going to be an Illblood type build. Now that's really good for him.
Yeah, I had to read that a couple times.
Yeah. Unfortunately...
There's a turn...
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There's a turn where he bounces it and summons it, and I'm like, what is going on? And then I had to read the first effect.
Yeah, it's unfortunate with Gemini's that they made it so that way if the card's already on the field and you resummon it, it can be bottomless. So Gemini's, while being I think a super cool mechanic, it's much more of a could have been. Like Illblood, if it had, Gemini's were probably done, and I don't really know what properly done means in this context, it would have been an insanely good card. Especially with something like Supervise. Is that the part where he returned it? Okay. What did he... Maybe that's just him doing the resummon? Yeah. It's odd that he wouldn't
Yeah.
just type it in the chat to resummon, but yeah. So when he does resummon, you can bottomless. I don't know if you do that here. I don't even know if it matters, to be honest. You look like you're just in a really good position. Grabs Goblin Zombie. No Plague? He still doesn't have Plague, that's right. Oh my gosh. Keep doing that. Okay, so use its effect and you negated it.
Yeah, because once he gets the Goblin Zombie, I don't want searching, and it escalates.
Okay. Yeah, just for future knowledge, not that you'll face Illblood too much, but when they resummon, you can just use Bottomless. Would have saved you your 2 cards in hand. But
Gotcha.
I still don't think that it's going to matter too much. I think you're... Oh, good hit. But I think you're probably just going to win this. Oh, is that the 3rd Nova somewhere? It's not. But it's a really good draw here. You said it. Okay. Oh no, he's about to Black Rose the field. But you're going to bottomless the Cataster or the Android. So no, he's not. Yep. That was a risky play from him. I think you kind of got lucky there because outside of what, do you run mind control in here? If you didn't type it out, brain control, are those the only outs that you have to reaper?
I don't remember.
I think those might be the only outs.
Yeah, it's 3-3, and yeah, good.
It's close. Okay. Shoot. At this point, I think it just looks like you win. Oh, Cyber and Pyramid Turtle. But you still have this Deep Prison for... That's been on there since turn 1. For Pyramid Turtle. And the Cyber Dragon's going to put your 4th Fairy in the grave, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Fairy's just too good of a deck. And this is going to get back probably Warrior Lady, I assume? Or Honest. That makes sense. Hit him with that Deep Prison. There it is. And you still get the plus. So the best part about Christia is it just pluses and eats up all the bottomless. So at this point, you're so far ahead, I don't even know if this guy has play. What you could do here, and what would be really awesome if you do it, normal summon Cyber Valley and fuse them. Oh, does he just give up, basically? Is that what that is? Yeah, easy 2-0. I don't want to say easy 2-0, but solid 2-0. Solid 2-0. I think this really just exemplifies the ability of fairies to kind of just grind.
Yeah.
I don't know how to... There's so few decks that can just keep up with them. Not keep up because they're so slow. They all have an answer to everything. There's never been a time where I play fairies and thought to myself, I can't get out of this situation. They always give me a chance. That's why I love this deck.
It was a good win. The questionable things were the opponent playing Zombie World and summoning that master for nothing.
Yeah, Zombie World, I think it really ruined his chances turn 1 just to main deck it. I understand why, but the Confliction kind of lost him the game.
Of course.
And then just getting rid of the Reaper. What do you have in hand? If he would have kept that Reaper on board, I'm not sure you... Oh my gosh, have an out. Let's see. What was his hand at the end? Well, I guess he drew like 4 cards, huh? But he had a lot of life points left, so he had at least 2 turns still. I guess you could have attacked, dropped Honest, and attacked, but he had at least another turn. So I think he scooped a little bit too early there. But cool. How do you feel about fairies? Is it going to be your deck? I know you've been kind of feeling around for a lot of stuff because you're kind of newer to the format, but liking this stuff?
Yeah, I feel like this is a deck to run. It keeps my mind engaged. Always correct play and being really careful. Definitely like go control in a sense. It also sort of feels like it has a chip on its shoulder. Because everybody running here like Vayu Turbo or Diva Hero, Diva Zombie, it seems like, well, maybe neglect the fairies. So it's kind of fun to play spoiler. That's always been sort of my mantra.
That's for sure. People do disrespect fairies, but it's very odd. Everyone will talk about how weak it is, but then they'll go inside triple Light and Prison Mirror. Just beyond frustrating, but yeah, whatever. Anyways, that is a replay of another fairy deck, well, the same fairy deck for like the fourth time. Kind of just understanding it. I know for myself, I have a lot of friends who I talk to in my area who kind of watch these videos and say they get a lot of information about, generally how to play the format. And they've really been enjoying it, so I'm going to keep doing this stuff. If you keep sending me replays, if anyone sends me replays, I'll just start uploading them. I've had a few people send me some of their stuff because of this, but thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day, and bye.